All right, so let's jump right back in. I did just try out the game without the ethereal reshade, and it turns out it actually reduced my frames per second. Don't want that. So whatever it did, it made the game look the way it did, but it also boosted my frames per second. So we're gonna keep it with that. I think we just probably need to reduce like a couple of the graphical settings. Yeah, there's definitely a performance increase just having this mod initiated. So I have some things that I probably could reduce. So if we went to like high shadows, particles high, reflections high. Why don't we do like medium water reflections? Some of this other stuff I could really actually kind of want high. What if we just straight up turn that off? Let's try that. See if this does anything for us. There's definitely a performance increase. Yeah, a little bit. I think we're gonna go with that. So why is this guy talking to me? I didn't actually click on him. Anyways, so where were we at? We need to take out our Will of the Wisp. We need to put Will of the Wisp on defensive. We need to start grabbing our skeletons. Let me actually do one last thing here before we actually completely get started. Okay, so we got our chat popped out. Perfect. So here, as far as our gloves, you know, one of the other reasons why I kind of just didn't want to have the ethereal reshade on is because I've noticed that there are some times where I get like some screen tears or some like shuddering. I'm pretty sure that the base game doesn't do that. And since I've only got the one graphical mod, I mean, technically I have the other one that, excuse me, you know, colors the items, the affixes, but I mean, that's pretty minor. That really shouldn't affect anything. Shouldn't anyways. You know, it seems to me like the mod that's actually adjusting color saturation and whatever, you know, could be the biggest culprit. I remember reading a thread, I think in the official Grim Dawn forums, last night, the night before, about where people generally place the various damage types in this game. You know, if you were to rank order them. And it turns out, like, most people put Vitality. Vitality is, like, one of those really weird ones. It seems like either put... Oh, shit, we just found a secret. Nice. I don't think I've ever discovered this before. Sweet Jesus. Card level 12. Okay. You know, when I was talking about mage weapons, A lot of people, when I did actually look this up, but a lot of people said that the basic daggers, like the basic knives and daggers and whatnot, are basically your mage weapons. But that actually looks like not a mage weapon. That looks like a real weapon. That looks like something you'd probably want to equip and melee with. So I'm really curious to find an actual mage dagger or knife. Let's see. We need to actually combine everything. So we have another... Everything is goddamn level 12. Like, why? Like, all of these awesome rare items that I keep finding are always level 12. Total bummer. And watch, by the time I get to level 12, I'm going to actually have better gear already equipped. Always like the Murphy's Law in this game. So anyways, as I was saying about this one thread, people rank ordering the different damage types. It seemed like vitality damage, which is what the Necromancer is supposed to be good for, is either one of the things that people put, like, right below, like, basically the above average or the below average mark. It was never anything that somebody either loved or hated. Nobody said that it was like, you know, it was bonkers or it was complete garbage. People either felt very mildly about it or they didn't really feel about it at all. I don't know what to say about that. And then same thing with chaos damage. Chaos damage was one of those ones that seemed like everybody unanimously agreed that chaos damage was pretty weak. What the hell? Got like stuck there. I think physical damage was one of the pretty frequent highest rated damage types. If I remember correctly, I think it was like physical damage was like usually like in number 2 for most people. I think bleed was consistently in the top 4. But I forget the other damage types. But I know that chaos and vitality damage were kind of like meh. I don't remember exactly what was the impetus behind why I looked it up in the first place, the different damage types. I think there was a skill, maybe there was a skill in the shaman tree where it allowed you to convert your damage over to chaos, I think. So I was sitting there thinking, I was like, chaos damage. Is that a good type of damage? Turns out it's not. Alright, so I think what I was going to do is try to get us to level 15 here so I can get Blight Fiend. So now I got another motherfucking bone thug. Another one of my posse here. My crew. So we have a untouched meal over here that I totally don't need, but we might as well just grab it anyways. Besides, there's a rotting corpse. A treasure body. That's the best term that I can come up with for those things. Treasure body. What do you call, like, the crates and the barrels and whatever else? Treasure furniture? Doesn't really seem to work. Wow, I really wish I had a curse or something. Curse of Frailty. I need some sort of debuff. You know, I was thinking about maybe like a nice AoE nuke spell for just for situations just like that. You know, where all the enemies are just balled up like that. But then I was sitting there thinking, I was like, that's not really what I'm going to have a problem with. I think the thing that I'm going to have an issue with are going to be bosses. So skills that really focus on one enemy, probably going to be the route that I'm going to need to take. You know, at the very beginning here, yeah, I was going to say, I could have swore I saw like some Naga or something over here. Yes, I am planning on doing the Guild Wars Eye of the North stream later. I did say I was going to be streaming both games today. And as far as I'm concerned, we're still holding to that schedule. Although my woman actually texted me a little while ago saying that she was going to get off of work early today. But not in this household, man. That ain't gonna interrupt my stream. I would say bros before hoes, but you know, I'm gonna pretend like some of you might actually be female out there. So strictly speaking, that would be an incorrect statement. Homies before hoes? But no, I'm not calling my woman a hoe. Just wanted to spice up my little commentary with a little urban patois. Mm-hmm. So that was the little ledge that I was talking about. They had these, not Naga, they're called slits. And they have a percentage chance of dropping the unique quest item Slit Necklace. So if we could just concentrate on the mages. Definitely need some magicide up in here. I don't really think we need... Oh, there we go. Well, we found one. I don't remember exactly how many that we needed. If there was actually a specific number or not. Or if we just needed the one. So here's a better helmet. And we still have shitty white armor, so pretty much relegating to this to just raw defense. I mean, it's not such a bad thing for the moment, but pretty soon here we're gonna need to, you know, pump up our jams with some better armor. Like, I'm totally, like, really serious about playing this campaign. You know, I needed to get those hardcore juices flowing. And I know that was kind of a double entendre. Hardy har har. Just needed to get back into the rhythm of what to expect when you're playing a hardcore character in a Diablo-esque action RPG loot fest. Clickety clickety. Just gotta be really cautious. Otherwise the AI will catch you slipping. And then you're fucking dead, and then there goes your campaign. And your character. Well, there's the boss, and he's pretty much making a beeline straight for me. Alright, well, all I need... Oh. I was gonna say, all I really need to do is make sure that, in addition to trying not to get hit, here is... especially by that goddamn skill, is to really make sure that I'm paying attention to my skeletons. So that way I replenish them as they need it. As they are needed. Oh, get out of there. Go. God, that skill is so devastating. Did I kill him? Hey! Oh, you want to know what it was? Is I got outside of his range because all the bosses in this game always have like a certain like meter range.
Can't carry anymore.
That they're willing to follow you through. And once they reach that threshold, they make a straight up like beeline back to their original destination or their original point of origin. That's what I'm talking about polish. When I made that criticism earlier, that's a polish thing right there. That's really choppy, shitty AI bullshit. It just looks like an ass.
See anything you like?
And again, since we're never going to be equipping a melee weapon, unless, of course, I've got some serious reason or cause to, I'm just going to straight up sell it. Let's see here. It may be a better shield. So I kind of would rather have the health and the defensive ability. I know it's not much, but it's something. Let's see here. He does not have any more scrap.
See you around. Got something you need stashed?
I think the rest of these are just components. Polished Emerald is finished. Okie dokie. Kind of sucks that we're already at this point in the game and still are running basic white equipment.
Have you happened to find my...
Alright, well, let's go pick up the rest of our loot here. So we killed the big bad. Now we can restore the shrine. Oh, got a couple of the little normies here. I swear to God, we know the only thing that the Necromancer really is missing is like a curse or something to buff out his skeletons, or maybe like an aura. Like, I think, what was that, an epic? Level 16, some epic gloves. I'm not sure what Calidor's Tempest, which class that is for the skill. Sounds like kind of like an Arcanist. Yay, look at that! Yellow armor, finally. Kind of like an ask and you shall receive type of thing. Oh, right, so we can actually equip a two-handed weapon here, and this is what I'm talking about. I'm thinking I'm like getting to that threshold where my peons, my skeletons and whatnot are beefed up enough, where they're doing enough damage that I can get away with equipping the one-handed weapon. I would prefer to have the one-handed weapon, but early in the game like this, I would rather have the two-handed weapon. But since I think I'm already at that point, like I'm saying with my pets, I may end up just keeping what I have and just trying to stick with that whole one-handed plus a shield or an offhand. So like I said, instead of choosing our secondary class like right away, we're gonna pump some more skill points into our primary class here. I think we should probably... And I totally forgot to go to Grim Tools and look this up. I think it's level 7 or level 8, I want to say. You know what, why don't we just look this up right now? We got a moment. Let us go to Grim Tools. We will go to, let's see here, build calculator. We want... see your skills, go to Necromancer. Okay, let's get a whole bunch of points into here. There we go. Okay, so Undone Legion gets its second summon at level 3, like I was saying. And then it'll get the third summon at level 6. Fourth summon at level 9. So that's not too bad. My original estimates was that it was going to be like at level 7 or something like that, but it's, since it's not that high, I'm thinking, you know what, shit, we could pump 3 points into it right now and just get another skeleton. I'm kind of liking the sound of that. It's not like I'm trying to despair that hard, but it was like our other campaign kinda, sorta made me want to like rethink my build like in the beginning, because I think the progression should be a more thought out thing. Should just go about it willy-nilly like this.
Any luck clearing out those? Well done. Thanks for all your help.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
So we're just gonna sell the rest of the stuff, these
See you around.
like mage hands. We're just gonna put them in my stash.
Safe storage, no questions asked. It's safe with me.
You know, that's weird.
Promise.
So these are supposed to be epic gloves, and I know I had the one, whatchamacallit, the one like little modification for the legendary and epic drop sounds. That sounds like a pretty standard drop sound to me.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Unless I'm looking at something completely different. I don't know, man.
It's safe with me. Promise.
Is it possible that that thing could be bugged? Maybe. So all I'm trying to do right now is just basically get where we kind of left off in our previous attempt. A little too far there. I'm just trying to go about doing it as quickly as possible. And just kind of like make up for lost time. Okay, so technically, the Necromancer has Master of Death, right? What I was saying earlier about like how the Necromancer needed like a curse or some kind of like aura or buff, technically has Master of Death. And I thought about that like right after I said that. I was like, doesn't it actually have something like that like later on in its tree? And it does. Really what I'm asking for is like a curse. Just something that just jives really well with having pets, with having, you know, having a bunch of skeletons. You know, in Diablo 2, I just use one curse, amplify damage. And it doesn't, like, explicitly work necessarily with the skeletons. But it does. Like, almost like in a secondary kind of fashion. And I just need, like, a really nice little utility curse. Like Curse of Frailty. It'd be so good. Kind of a bummer. For a second there, I thought I was going to have an exceptional shield. But I was mistaken. I think we'll just go straight up the middle this time. And then just kind of fan out from there. I'm fairly certain I have enough scrap here to repair that one bridge. But I'm really hoping to get more. So that way all subsequent bridges that we run into, I will have the requisite amount to actually repair everything. Whoa! Holy bugalicious there, Batman. Did you guys see that shit? There were like 8 enemies on screen that when I rotated the map, they just disappeared. Totally and completely getting turned around here. You know, even before I started even playing with the Necromancer and just testing out various builds and whatnot, it became fairly obvious to me early on that the Necromancer by itself is just a pretty weak class. Like, I think you would actually have an incredibly hard time if you were to go just straight up pure Necromancer. It'd be like if you wanted to get like a deluxe roast beef sandwich and you had all the fixings, the perfect bread, all the right condiments, everything. But you're missing the roast beef. That's the way I feel about the Necromancer. Like, it's just missing that one key skill to make all the other skills just come together as a complete puzzle. And basically what that means is that all the deficiencies are supposed to be filled by, you know, the other classes and whatnot. The Necromancer is like the perfect support class. Or maybe I shouldn't say the perfect support class, but the perfect example of a support class. Like, it just doesn't seem like it could exist or survive on its own. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe there's some pro player out there to just tell me to shut the fuck up because I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe. I don't know. But I definitely get that impression just at first glance, and then after just kind of playing around with the skills a little bit. Maybe doing like a little bit of moderate theory crafting and just in my mind, just thinking about various things that you could do, and then, you know, you go up and look it up on Grim Tools and you think, wow, shit, well, this build's no longer viable because it can't do X, Y, or Z. Because you always have to have that other class. Always. But I guess that kind of begs the question then, if there are classes in this game, out of all the base classes, which ones are the most likely to be the most successful in this game? Just as pure, clean, one class. Solo class. Maybe the soldier? So we did get a quite a bit of junk here. 2 different caster helmets, so this would be perfect right now if I was going to go Kabbalist again, because it's got the +1 to summon familiar. That's pretty fantastic. As a matter of fact, that's something I'd probably want to maybe put away in my transfer stash tab. So that way, if I ever decided to dabble into the Kabbalist again on my own, I have some nice little starter gear there. Got a lot of backtracking I gotta do, but first we should probably unlock the waypoint here. And of course kill all the monsters. I feel a little embarrassed, you know? Like, we're already up here, and how long did it take me to get up here in those first 2 streams? Quite a while, right? Like, holy shit, what was I doing to take such a long time to get to this point? This is... Help me! So, one of those times where I'm telling you, sitting there looking at the top left portion of the screen, where all my pets are at. And hey, guess what? Skeletons are goddamn down here. Pisses me off. I know it sounds so lazy that I just can't, you know, pick my eyeballs up and look in this corner versus looking down here. But come on, man, like, you know what? When I'm in the middle of combat, I want to, like, pay attention to, like, one concise little area instead of having the same information displayed in 2 different areas on the screen. Stupid.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Oh, let's see here. The gun is better than Francis's gun of alacrity. We'll just go ahead and chuck it. Because I'm fairly certain I had the other copy of it in the transfer stash tab.
Good use.
From our pathetic first attempt at this.
You got something you need stashed?
Oh, let's see here. Right. That goes here. So we do indeed have enough scrap to repair the one thingy, the bridge. So you want to know something? I think I'm going to actually do this on my own. I'm just going to put the completed components inside my stash here, and then we'll pick up our stream here of Grim Dawn probably sometime this weekend. Actually, why don't we actually pencil this into our schedules? I have nothing planned for tomorrow. Therefore, tomorrow looks like an excellent day for streaming. Why don't we say like 11 a.m. Eastern time? So tomorrow morning, I'll see you guys then, because I think we're going to get started here on Guild Wars in just a moment. I think I'm going to take a little bit of a break, get a bite to eat, and then we'll resume our stream with our other series. So, peace! I'll see you guys in a little while, and if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.